I'm making my bed so you guys don't yell at me. I've seen YouTube, I know how this works. Now I know what you guys are thinking. A chubby bearded guy from Illinois making a commentary video who isn't Eddie Burback. What kind of alternate reality is this? It's not, I assure you. We are not living in an alternate reality. The world is shit, and it is the same as it has been and always will be. And Eddie Burback is also in this one. Anyway, if you happen to like this video and you want to check out my channel, you will be thoroughly disappointed because this is my first video. But you know, I am more than willing to make more. If you guys happen to like this video, if I see enough subscribers, enough views, I am more than willing to make more commentary videos. I will take your guys' criticisms, and I will try to make this channel as good as the rest, hopefully. I don't plan on making this exclusively a commentary channel, but I'll get more into that at the end of the video. I kind of want to get into the main crux, the main point of this video. I'm sure as you've seen from the thumbnail and from the title, you know what this video is going to be about, the Whisper app. Now, Whisper is an app that was launched March 31st of 2012, so it's been around almost 8 years at this point. I do remember, as a kid in middle school, downloading this app, using it, even in high school a few times, and I recently decided to re-download it out of curiosity because I remembered how much I used the app. Now, if you don't know what Whisper is, I'll get into it really quick. It's basically an anonymous sharing app, and by sharing, I mean, like, the main purpose of it was to share your secrets online with a bunch of strangers and completely anonymously. You can basically post whatever you want, word-wise. They have NSFW guidelines. You can't post any nudity or anything like that, but you can basically say whatever the hell you want. As you can see, that's a big issue of it. You know, just scrolling through Whisper for 10 minutes, I can already see a bunch of creeps posting things, ads for sex, and a bunch of sometimes escorts on here. It's honestly really disgusting. But twinkled within the middle, you'll also find a bunch of people who are actually using the app for its real purpose, which is just posting secrets, posting opinions, posting things anonymously that you would therefore be more cowardly to post on your own, you know? But as cool as it is to be able to share your thoughts and opinions anonymously, it also comes with a lot of danger. And as you'll see, one of the biggest issues I've noticed with the app is a lot of pedophiles are on this app. They prey on kids, and it's honestly really disgusting and really scary to think of possibly being a parent and not knowing your kids are on this app and knowing who's preying on them. In order to prove this, I kind of wanted to do an experiment. So something I noticed is whenever I would post something anonymously on this app, completely unrelated to sex, completely not even telling if I'm a male or female sometimes, people will for some reason assume I'm a female. And by people I mean men, because this app is 95% old men preying on little boys and little girls. So they just for some reason assume that I'm a woman, and they message me, sometimes being very blunt and very forward about what they want, which I mean is nice because, you know, to block them right away, but for the most part, any guy who's going to message a girl on this app, especially an underage girl, is looking for no good intentions at all. So I decided to run a little experiment, and I posted something pretending to be a 16-year-old girl to see how many older men would message me. Before I get into that, when you post a Whisper, you have a few options. So you'll have a random Whisper, and you have 3 options at the bottom. You'll have a heart option, you'll have a reply option, and the reply option will be you making another Whisper in response to the Whisper you're reading, and it will post it right underneath so the person who posted it and anybody else can see your response to it. And then you also have the option to private message the person. Now, I believe there's a way to turn private message off. I'm not sure, but for the most part, they're not turned off, and you can message anybody about any Whisper, and that's what I put in to test today. I decided to post a Whisper as a 16-year-old girl who misses her ex-boyfriend. Innocent enough, right? What I said was, I miss my ex-boyfriend, and then I put 16F, showing that I'm a 16-year-old female. And I wanted to see how many old men would message me. And little would you know, within 5 minutes, I got probably around 30 messages. all of which were from men, and all of which were from men over the age of 18. Now, you have an option to show your age on this app. It has age ranges, so it's like 18 to 21, and then as you get older, the age range is spaced out a little bit more. And what I noticed is literally every single guy who messaged me was over the age of 18. I decided to go a little bit easier on the guys who were like 18 to 21. While yes, they are adults, and you should not be messaging someone underage if you are over the age of 18. I personally think it's less creepy considering if you're 18 or 19, you could have gone to school with someone who's a 16-year-old. So I find that much less creepy than a 30 to 40-year-old man messaging a 16-year-old on an app. So those are the ones I decided to mess with. I'll be showing it on screen right now, a bunch of screenshots of these that I got of these guys, most of which I revealed that I was a guy doing an experiment, and they usually started ignoring me afterwards or laughing at me. But there was one guy in particular who was very disgusting. He almost seemed to get off by me calling him out as a pedophile. He went into detail about how he gets these girls that are underage. He's proud of it, and it was extremely disgusting. But just that one experiment alone not only shows you the predators that are on this app taking advantage of these little girls who just want someone to talk to, or sometimes just want to vent anonymously. It also shows you, just in general, how many messages that girls get flooded with. I can't tell you how many guys in there were getting annoyed that I wasn't responding to them. Me being a guy, and I was very blunt about the fact that I had an overabundance of messages and I couldn't get to them all. Hopefully I taught them all a little bit of a lesson for girls in the future, so maybe they'll get a little bit less annoyed with girls when it comes to it in the future. But it was all really disgusting. I felt dirty as hell afterwards, and I just thought that I should put a video out there about this app. If you're a parent, and make sure your kids aren't on this app. Honestly, if you're a parent and your kid's young enough, you should be monitoring them anyway. But just make sure they're not on this app. And if you're a predator who goes on this app, please stop. Stop! These girls don't know what they're getting themselves into. You're disgusting. Get with somebody your own age. You're a disgusting pig. You should be in jail. And that's all I really have to say about this. Just so many pedophiles on this app. There's so many people who are open about it. There's people, and even if people who aren't openly pedophiles, they'll pretend to be younger to take advantage of these girls. And I don't need proof for that. That's just obvious. When you go through the app, there's so many people who claim they're 17, but then you check their age on their profile, and it says that they're in their 30s, or at least in like their late 20s, and it's honestly horrible, disgusting, and someone needs to do something about it. I reported all of these profiles that had messaged me. I'm pretty sure nothing will be done about it, but I did what I could, and I encourage you to do the same. Even if you think nothing can be done about these pedophiles, message them. Tell them they're fucking dumb. Tell them they're disgusting. Then block them and report their profile. You know, it might not do anything, but at least you can try. And at the very least, I hope that this video somehow gets out to Whisper, gets out to the corporation, and they do something, anything, to stop these pedos. Because this app was not meant for this. Now it's literally just people posting stuff for sex. They want to get people to come on to their profile and message them and get them the fuck. They want to trade nudes. That it's appalling and not what the original purpose of the app was. I remember when I had it in middle school, it was so much more innocent. At least it felt more innocent to me. But in the end, this app had so much potential to be better than it is, and it's just disgusting at this point and should not be allowed on the App Store. Should be taken down, and that's all I really have to say about it. So that's the end of my first video, guys. I'm sorry if it was a bit rough. Again, it was my first video literally ever. I don't have the money to pay for a nice editing software. I don't have the money to pay for a nice camera at the moment. I'm filming this on my iPhone, so I want to apologize if you notice me not making eye contact with the camera all the time. I don't have a proper camera, and I can't really see the lens on the iPhone selfie cam. But I'm trying to look as close as I can to where I think it is. Also, there's a massive screen right next to it with my face on it. And anyway, also, my mic is my iPhone microphone from my headphones. But if this video does take off, if my channel starts getting more traction, I am 100% more than willing to invest in some better quality stuff for your guys' enjoyment. I also don't want to stick this channel. I also don't want to keep this channel as like a commentary channel. I will definitely do commentary videos whenever something comes up that I feel I want to talk about or educate other people about. At the moment, I just kind of want to do what I want with this channel. You know, again, only if it takes off. If this video gets no traction, if this video gets no attention, I might not post another video. Even if it doesn't, maybe I'll post a couple more videos, try to get some traction. If I get no views, if I get no subscribers, I'll just kick it dead in the water. But hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully you guys like me. Hopefully you guys like my topics. I want to do some other commentary videos about some stuff. I want to do some video essays. I just want to do some maybe movie reviews, but only for movies that kind of like stand out to me, you know. I really want to do just like anything that comes to my mind. I just want to be able to post on this channel. I don't want to have to stick to one type of thing. If you like my commentary, subscribe. I will definitely be doing more commentary videos, and if you don't like my other videos, you can just skip over those. I'm hoping to get a video out once a week if it does take off. My next video, I'm thinking of doing a breakdown of Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker, and why I think that the hate it's getting is blown out of the water a little bit. But I kind of want to do that at like a month after the movie comes out, just so I can completely analyze my thoughts, and it'll be exactly a month afterwards. But that is all for today, guys. Please like the video. Please subscribe. Show your friends. Share me around. Get me some traction, because I want to do better. I want to do better for you guys. I want to make the best videos that I possibly can, and I can only do that if you guys share me, if you guys subscribe, and if you guys stay here, watch my videos whenever I upload them. That's all I need from you guys, and you'll slowly see my videos getting better and better. I'll even get some of my friends on here. We'll make some funny videos. I got a bunch of ideas, a bunch of stuff that I want to do, but I can only do them with your guys' help. So please subscribe, please like, and that's all.